love about that?
What is it?
I remember when I was watching it, I was like, oh, because I'm a former dancer. And whenever I'm feeling something very deeply, like my eyes automatically shut. You
Mm.
know, you go inside of your body. You feel it inside of your body. You feel it inside of your heart. And you closed your eyes, I thought to myself, oh, she really, she's not just playing, like she's playing from her heart.
Yeah.
That's Go ahead.
Yeah. And also by watching that video, because that was actually a year ago,
Hmm.
December 2023.
Hmm.
I can tell like I was playing a little robotic. Like I can tell I've improved a lot since then.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You've changed a lot. So much has happened with your life
Yeah.
since we first met. I don't think you were just, well, I suppose you were just kind of you were just getting into your groove, I think, when we first
Yeah.
met.
Yes.
And from that point, you went to Los Angeles. I also see that you're in a band
Yeah.
and you perform.
Yes.
Um, the name of your band is
Retro Garden.
Retro Garden, and is everybody's obviously from Finland?
Yes, they are.
How'd you guys meet?
We met in school actually, like this in August when I started university. I
Oh, you
met
started? Oh, you're in
yes,
school. You're in school also.
yes.
Oh, good for you. Was that like a deal with your parents?
Uh no,
Kind
not
of.
really.
It was your own thing. You're like, I'm going to go to school and I'm also going to pursue music.
Yes, yes.
They never said to you, okay,
Just to have a degree, just in case.
sure. What's the just in case degree?
IT.
I see. Good. Computers. Funny. You really have to follow your heart.
I do. I do.
It's all we have. I shared with you recently that my husband passed away.
Oh yes.
Um,
My
January.
big
2nd. My world is completely upside down. He was in real estate construction, and I've had to take over his business.
mm,
And in in that, it's never become more apparent how important it is to follow your heart. When I think about him as a person, something that he really loved was speed and cars, and he loved to drive.
mhm.
And had he pursued that when, he was 18, 19 years old, had he really pursued race car driving, something that he really could have done, but he took a more, you know, I suppose traditional path,
Mhm. Yeah.
but had he done that, he really would have had a much more fulfilled heart than he loved us, myself and my children, like beyond words. But he would have filled that space in his heart that I believe was missing, you know? And here I am. I wasn't sure if I was going to really put this on pause because there's obviously so much going on, but I was listening. He always listened to AM radio. I don't know if you have that in Finland, but AM
No.
radio is kind of like the news. It's kind of like news radio, not satellite, like on a radio. You're too young for it. It's even funny to explain it. It makes no sense. But anyway, it's like news radio. And he would listen to it every morning. And when I go to brush my teeth in the morning, he's not there, but I started putting it on,
Mhm.
just to kind of like feel a sense of closeness. And I put it on for the first time, and it was a commercial about podcasts. and how important podcasts are becoming in like today's day and age. And I'm listening to it. My husband's name was Guy. And it's like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, Guy, is that you? And then I thought to myself, this is something that I really need to continue to do. And here I am doing this, which feels good. And I'm excited to do it. And it comes naturally and it's easy. Not that it's easy, but you do the work for it. Like you're excited to do the work for it. You want to put in the time. You have the energy. It doesn't take a lot to find the energy to put in the time. So
Because you right.
you're connected.
Yeah.
Because everything that I'm doing with real estate is so cold and so transactional. And
So it's not
no,
okay.
I have to do it. But it just is really highlighting if you're passionate about something and it's something that is inside of your heart, it is something that you must do in some way, shape, or form. The same feeling that you have for your music.
Sure.
And for you and your music, all it's been doing is developing.
Yeah. Quite literally, yeah.
So you have your band, you have sponsorships, like with the guitars. I see you like sponsoring a lot of guitars.
But
What's
a lot
that about?
uh I've signed a few contracts with a few companies,
Oh,
basically get gears and guitars every month in exchange of course, content, and of course they pay me as well. But
yeah.
that's basically what's going on, yeah.
That's
So
so cool.
yeah, that's really cool. Yes, yes.
How many have you done?
Oh, a lot, a lot,
Really?
lot. Probably like I have 25 guitars and only four of them I bought them myself. The rest are all sponsored. So
That is
21.
that's incredible. Uh, is it like are you making a good living? I don't want to know. I obviously don't want to know how much you're making, but like is it are you making ends meet? Is it
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
that's incredible. That is so good. And that must be a stamp of approval.
Hmm.
It gives you more encouragement
Yeah,
for
it does.
writing. You're being noticed, in your industry, and that's got to feel really good.
It does.
So you have your band, and where do you see you and your band going?
Me and my band. Well, for now we're trying to play mostly locally.
Mhm.
I realized I'm not really known in Finland at all.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to get connections and like be out there in Finland. But the ultimate goal would be to tour around Europe, US.
Is it hard to get gigs?
Not really.
No.
These because it's not really common to find young indie bands like
Mhm.
us.
Mhm.
People are really curious to see what we have going on, to see what we can bring to the table.
Mhm.
It's not really that hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So when you say that you're not really known, how is that like affecting your gigs? Or do you mean, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought you froze for a second.
Oh, no, 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 no. How is that like when you say you're not really known, is that affecting how you get gigs? Is that affecting like what part of that?
I feel like I am known online and most of my audience is based in the States. So if I
Mhm.
come to play in Finland and do gigs in Finland, not so many people can come to the gig.
Mhm.
They're all around the world, you know? Yeah.
You know what's interesting about that? Maybe you could have a like Instagram live component
Okay.
to it. So you're doing the show. It's obviously in Finland, but it's, you have a camera set up and you can Instagram live so your viewers can watch the show live
That's true.
as if they were an audience member. Like you could almost put it like right in the front and have someone not only controlling it, but I guess someone that trust within your own group responding to the people that because it would bring the show to the States virtually. That'd be
It
kind
will.
of cool.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how the Instagram live works as far as when people comment,
Hmm.
they're like, hi, I'm here, or whatever. I don't know
Yeah.
if you as the owner of that Instagram video can go back and look and then respond to those people personally,
Uh,
for coming. That'd be cool.
yeah. Yeah. You can only rewatch the live, but the comments will not pop up.
Oh, is that a fact?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. Um,
Yeah.
so you can't like go to see can you go to see who was there, like who participated?
Yes. Yes.
And then, well, I mean, that would just be really interesting. You'd have literally a whole group of people watching your
That
show and possibly reposting it.
true.
So that would be something very cool. Let's take a look at your band. Now, these are all your classmates from high school?
From college.
Oh, from
Yes.
college. So you just met them all.
Yes, all of them.
How'd you meet them?
Um, we actually all are in different like courses, like classes, but we had one friend in common,
Oh, funny.
studied together, and he introduced me to the rest of them.
And is he in the band? No.
No, he's not in the band.
He needs to be in the band in some capacity. Now, the lead singer, what's his name?
Andre.
Andre.
Yeah.
Uh, you need to harmonize with him. He needs a harmonizer.
That I was actually thinking about it to be like a backup vocalist or something like that. Yeah.
Yes. You know, Simon and Garfunkel. Do you know Simon and Garfunkel?
No, I don't.
1960s. I'll send it to you in an email. Folk singers, Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel, a lot of a lot of guitar and folk singing. Very, very popular. But they were beautiful, beautiful, beautiful harmonized. I don't, this is not the right term, harmonizers, but they would sing in perfect harmony with each other.
Mm.
And it's such a nice their voices complemented each other's so well. Like, when two people are in that perfect harmony and it's just absolutely beautiful. You've heard of the Mamas and the Papas, California Dreamin'.
Yeah.
Again, beautiful, beautiful harmony in that, which adds so much depth to a song when you have, all the leaves are brown and then, someone else, all the leaves are brown, like that kind of dual kind of harmony.
Yeah.
Um, really beautiful, adds a really nice layer. So there's Andre, the lead singer. You should definitely I know this is not right, but harmonize with him.
Yeah.
The other two gentlemen
Shubi on the drum.
sitting next to Andre,
Yeah, Shubi. He was
that's
actually drums.
percussion. So it's almost like a keyboard percussion machine.
No, it's actually a drum
Oh, it
application.
is. Oh, it's an
Yeah,
application.
yeah. And he connected it to a guitar amp and he was playing because we couldn't figure out how to fit the drums in the video because they're so wide that they would take all the
Yeah,
space.
yeah, that's
But
funny. Yes. Gotta improvise, gotta improvise.
exactly.
So Andre Shuby, and then is that
And
what
Emmy.
Emmy? And what is
Yeah.
he playing?
Bass guitar.
He's playing bass, you're playing electric guitar.
Yes.
Okay.
Lead. Yeah.
Lead electric guitar. And what is Andre playing?
He's also playing electric guitar, but he's playing rhythm.
Okay. He plays rhythm and you play what? Lead?
Lead. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if there's like a solo to do, I would take care of it.
Right.
We just play the chords.
Is it hard to play and sing at the same time?
Yes, it's harder than you think, actually. I even myself, when I try doing it, I sometimes get confused. But it's definitely possible to master. You just have to keep doing it.
I would imagine. I mean, I played the piano when I was younger. I didn't take it very far, but it seems really hard to do two things at once.
Yeah,
Even though you're in the same beat, even though you're kind of doing the same thing, your brain is concentrating on doing something very tactical. And then to sing on top of that, it requires it requires some coordination.
yeah.
It requires some coordination that I don't think I have.
I can't even hold like a conversation while I'm playing guitar. I will have to stop.
Right,
Yeah,
right, right. Unbelievable. So what's next for Becca?
for me,
Yeah,
um, I just want to keep doing what I'm doing.
yeah.
So continue with the gigs, even though I'm so nervous, keep doing
Oh,
it.
yeah. I mean, isn't that exciting though?
It is the feeling after it makes it so worth it.
I don't know if I think it's a combination. I think it's fear. I think it's also excitement.
It is.
And I heard this explained before when we get these feelings inside of our bodies, fear or, fear, I feel like if a dog is chasing me like a psychotic dog, I am running for my life in fear. And we know what that feels like.
Yeah.
Like we know what that kind of like scary, frightening feeling. But going into a gig or me, doing something like this, something new, something where we're going to be judged,
Mm,
right? Um, something where we're really not sure if it's good. We're really not sure if people are going to respond well to it. I think that's just uncertainty, you know, maybe a little doubt more than it being scary, a little doubt, and then you do it. And I think if you walk into it, like I've kind of like developed this feeling about, this thing that I'm doing is, well, I'm not doing anything wrong. And I really enjoy doing this. So whether someone likes it or not, it can't take away the fact that I really enjoy it. And
true.
it can't take away take away the fact that it's something I really want to do. Like it's not gonna take that away. Like some people are just not gonna like it.
True. You still will want to do it again.
I want to do it. Like, for example, I just showed my son the trailer. And my children are really my best critics. They're so honest, and I appreciate that very much. I don't get offended. So I showed him the trailer and he's like, it's not flashy. He was like, it's not flashy enough. I'm like, what do you want me to do? Like walk an elephant behind me? I'm like, what? Like, I'm not flashy. Like, I'm not a flashy person. And I'm certainly not going to create something that isn't kind of who I am at my core. I can't be, I'm not a flashy person. I can't be who I'm not. I can't ask you a sensational question because I feel like I'm not geared towards doing this so that I get a lot of people to watch it. And
Mm.
I said, I just really care about the story and I just really care about the person. Whether people are receptive to that or not, I can't change my structure because that's essentially who I am. Do you have a particular genre that you gravitate towards?
Yeah, indie.
Like Radiohead, like Morrissey, like The Cure?
Yeah,
Same.
Radiohead. They were my most listened artist the whole year.
I absolutely adore Radiohead, Karma Police, Fake Plastic Trees, beautiful, beautiful songs. You
You know,
know, go ahead.
we performed those in the previous gig.
I saw, I
All
saw
right.
your band. Yeah, yeah, I saw. Um, you think about the lyrics and their music, gosh, it hits that part in your heart, that human connection that needs love, that feels alone, that feels a little bit isolated, that is weird, that is
Mhm,
confused, that doesn't fit in.
mhm.
That's like the black sheep. I mean, Radiohead is literally singing to the black sheeps of the world. And but what's incredible to me is how it connects us all. This one band, this one viewpoint, their singular experience on their own connects to how many million people?
A lot. I don't precisely, but so many.
Is it not magic?
Yeah.
Right? And for me, it's like the most important quality that we have as human beings is connecting. I hate, absolutely hate how divided people are,
Mm.
this way or that way. When everybody, leaders of the world, regular people, um, everybody on the entire planet would be so much better off if we could just build on our connections rather than our differences. I mean, here we are, two strangers, two completely different lives. You're 20 years old in college, just running with your music career, running with your heart. Here I am, 48, living in New Jersey, 4 children, sadly just lost my husband, like two completely different lives. But here we are, both like pursuing a passion. You're supporting me, I'm supporting you. We've actually developed a really nice friendship.
Yeah, we have.
Over the past 3 interviews that we've done, if you were remotely near me, like in New York, I would be there in a heartbeat. If you were ever doing a gig in New York, not only would I be there, but I would bring as many people as I possibly could to come see your show because I truly believe in you.
Thank you so much. It's gonna happen though.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm.
I, um, I interviewed this other girl. She's a singer, so creative, so unique, so her own person. And she's actually having a show March 17th in Brooklyn. She lives in California, and I'm not gonna be here. I'm traveling with my kids that day, and I'm like, God,
No way.
like right on the same day that I'm leaving. I'm so bummed, but that's what humanity is about. Like that needs to be exemplified more than anything else on the planet. Just being supportive of people and telling someone good job, giving someone help. Uh, we need more of that on the planet. You know,
True.
look at you and your four bandmates, like four complete strangers coming together with a unified passion of music, very different backgrounds, I'm sure, very different experiences in life, but the same kind of, anchor between all of you, which is this like, passion to live a life that's fulfilling. How are your parents with your newfound success? They must be so impressed.
Yeah, they are. They are. They're really happy.
And your siblings, do you have a brother and a sister?
Yes, did I tell you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
You told me that when you were, this was absolutely hysterical. But when you were going to LA, your brother and sister knew.
Yes.
And when did you tell your parents? Was it the day before? No, it was not the day before.
Uh, I think it was the month before. Yeah.
Oh, you gave them a month. You gave them a
Uh,
month. That's a
I did
decent.
since 4 months.
You knew for 4 months.
Yes.
I mean, that makes sense. You knew they'd be terrified.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would be terrified if my daughter came home and she said, "Oh, I'm going to Finland in a month and I'm going to perform with my friends and I'm in this contest." It's interesting how I just thought of this. It's interesting how we're kind of programmed to lead with fear,
True.
right?
Yeah.
Rather than lead with courage. Like we're programmed to believe that the absolute worst thing is going to happen if, right? That's
Yeah,
up.
it is.
We're programmed to think that the best thing was going to happen. That's a game changer. So I applaud your parents. I really do. I applaud your parents for giving you the green light to go to Los Angeles. And I applaud your brother and your sister for encouraging you to go follow your dreams because everyone in your house kind of collectively said, okay, fingers crossed, she's going to go. She's hopefully going to come back. That's what we would like to happen. And all will be well. And that was, it was a risk. The world's a scary place. The world's a scary place, but we shouldn't live our lives thinking that the worst thing is going to happen, because for
True.
the most part, it does not.
I
Think
came
about,
back.
what'd you say?
I said I made it back fine.
Think about how many times you thought the worst thing was going to happen and think about how many times the worst thing happened. It's like zero.
Yeah.
It's literally like zero. And there's probably almost 100% record of going to do that thing that you were scared of and it turning out better than you expected. And both of us are living that kind of like in real time. Like you and I are both living that in real time. Every time we try something new, every time we put ourselves out there, it is for me, and I think it is for you too, because I'm like watching you do it. It's better than you expected it was going to be.
Every time. Yeah.
Every time.
Time.
And it makes me so happy.
Happy
So why, why wouldn't we do that all the time? Because every time you don't, all you do is live in regret and hate yourself.
True. True.
It's so bizarre how easy it is to be hard on yourself and how hard it is to be encouraging.
Hmm.
Why? Why?
I don't get it.
We're not the only ones. It's everyone. It's literally everyone feels this way. Even if you look at, I've seen this in interview after interview after interview of famous people. I'm so hard on myself. I'm afraid before I step on the stage.
Hmm.
Uh, every single, and every time I hear someone famous say that, I'm like, oh, wow, really? I'm so surprised.
Hmm. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
so surprised. I'm like, oh, they have everything on the planet and they're so beautiful and they get every single job and they're so successful. Yet I'm surprised that they feel the same way we feel and they've been attacking themselves in the same way we have
Yeah.
the whole time instead of, wow, great job. That was amazing. And it's not a cocky thing. Like it's not an arrogant thing like I'm so great. It's more of like an inner belief. Like why is it so hard to believe that
And
we're
you're, yeah.
so strange, so strange. But we're going to apply this theory.
Okay.
We're going to apply this theory that it's going to be harder to be afraid and it's going to be easier to have courage.
Okay.
And that's it. That's for 2025 and until we die. That's what we're going to do from this point on until we die. It's going to be harder to have fear and easier to have courage. That's it. Simple.
Yeah.
Done. Done. Um, so you're studying IT at university, and how much longer do you have left with that?
I have 2.5
Two
years.
and a half. Do you like it? It's hard.
Yeah.
I'm taking a real estate class and
Really.
it's
Hmm.
dreadful. It's absolutely so boring and so dreadful. I do it online, but listen, there's dreams and there's reality. And if the dream doesn't work out, which both of us are pursuing, you have to find a way to buy bread.
That's
Money.
exactly.
That's it. So as dreadful as the real estate class is, I have 4 children. I truly, I don't know my life, my husband was, my youngest daughter called him. She said to me the other day, she was like, Mom, he was the main character. And I was like, oh, it's a great way to put it. He was the main character in our house. Um, He was our North Star. Uh, all of our decisions, he was a very strong minded, very smart man, complete pain in the ass. He was a complete pain in the ass. Loved him very, very much. But our whole life was really guided by this central figure, you know? And I truly don't even know what my income is going to look like by next year. So it's essential that I have a plan to feed the kids,
Yeah.
period. So taking the real estate class, we'll start selling real estate. We'll put my absolute heart into it. Like I will. I will put my absolute heart into it. And I won't drag myself to work. Like I'll go and I'll enjoy it and I'll make the best of it and I'll put my little spin on it. And that's absolutely fine. And thank God I started it prior to my husband passing away. Thank God I started this prior to my husband passing away. Maybe this will turn into something that could be lucrative. That would be obviously that's this is what I would love to work out for me because I enjoy it so much. But we have to be you have to pursue your dreams and do something realistic at the same time,
True.
just in case, you know? So 3 more years of IT, you could get a really good paying job with that.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
that's why I picked it.
you can get an excellent paying job, and what does money do? Money opens up doors.
Hmm.
Maybe that could enable you to get into producing or, some sort of way where you could invest, the money that you earn into a music geared business. It could just be a stepping stone into that. So you're obviously always going to pursue music. It's who you are.
Yeah.
Um, and I hope music takes you exactly where you want to go. There's so many different things that you can do with it today. Like it has just really opened up so many different jobs, between advertising, jingles, or um background music, movie music. Oh, you know what's interesting?
Well,
There's a there's a website called Backstage, and they put out all of they put out all of the jobs for actors for new movies coming up and stuff like that. You could do music as a side job for student films,
that's true.
like soundtracks. If there is anyone in your university, is there like a theater department or a film department?
No, there isn't.
Nothing like that?
Oh.
But I'm sure you could go to the universities that are performance arts based and
Yes, there.
yeah, and put a flyer up. Because that could be something, even if it's for free, just to get in to learn how to do that aspect of music. Scores, musical scores of films it's an extremely lucrative, and there's so many different ranges. Yes, you have big Hollywood productions, but you also have B films, C films, where, your music could really get in there. There's so many different avenues of places where you could make money. Did you know last year that instrument companies would be sending you 20 guitars?
I did not know that.
Did you see that coming?
No.
Right?
Yeah.
That's incredible. So my message to you is less fear, more courage, pursue your dreams, don't give up. And until the next time we speak, I cannot wait to see everything that you keep doing. And I think by the next time we speak, you will have sang backup vocals in one of the songs for your band. And you should write one of your own songs. You have a great spirit.
You know, I've actually been composing a lot recently. I'm just, now that's the fear thing. I'm just a bit scared to post it out, you know?
Do it. You have
Yeah.
nothing to lose. You have nothing, you have everything to lose by hiding yourself.
Wow.
Yep. You have everything to lose. And you keep getting, you keep getting more confident. Every time I speak to you, this is our third time speaking. You're more sure of yourself. You're more confident. You're brighter. That's only going to get better for you. Let it out. Let us see. It's going to be good because you work so hard at what you do and you care about it. You put a lot of effort into what you do. You don't haphazardly do things. You're very meticulous. You work very hard. The quality of what you do means a lot to you. So it's not gonna ever be bad.
True.
Don't fear yourself. I'm giving myself that same advice. Like, isn't that the funny thing? We're afraid of ourselves. Like, what the hell is that? What is that? What kind of absolute ridiculousness is that? You're afraid of yourself? What? That's ridiculous. Why? Oh my goodness. Well, I truly enjoy our conversations. Keep me posted if you're ever coming to New York.
Yeah, I will.
There's so many venues out here. There's so many, I'm sure there's got to be like a competition or something like that going
Yeah.
on. There's always something going on in New York. It's a, 24/7 town, never sleeps. Um, but I so look forward to your work. I really look forward to everything that you're going towards, that you're working towards. And thank you again for this third interview. I wish you so well, and I hope you have good people around you always, and trust yourself because
Thank you.
that's the most important thing that you have. Trust yourself.
I will. I will.
You, Becca.
Thank you so much. I really had a good time.
Me too. Have a good day.